Hi, this is Glenn Fox, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to do a video to show you how to make a YouTube video, how to make one fast and how to make one effective. This is designed to supplement the training in the back office, so hopefully you've already gone through that training first. I also want to show you that this is a really easy process. Anyone can do it. It's not difficult to do, and you get really good results when you put up a video like this on YouTube. If you want to drive traffic to the funnel system you're using, this is probably the best way to do it. So first of all, you have to find a product that you're going to review. And you would do that by going to your browser. And I would recommend that I'm going to give you two sources here, and there are others, but one is a place called ClickSure. If you'll go to ClickSure and sign up as an affiliate and log into your account, then you'll get a page like this that shows you the top 10 products in terms of their sales. And so these are the top 10 products selling. So you know that people are getting letters from affiliates on these, and they're very popular products. So these are good products to review. The other main source that I recommend is a site called JV Newswatch. You should also register there and log in. And what you'll get there is a list of all the new product launches. So you'll see here that we actually have a couple months of scheduling, and they continue to expand it. There are 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 products being launched every single day. So this is a good place to find products to review. So the next thing you do is look at the products that are going to be launched in the next few days. Anywhere from 1 or 2 days out from where you are, although you've probably already reviewed those, to going up to 10 or so days out from where you are. So let's just, for an example, look at cash funnel machines. If you click on this, you'll get a little drop down here that gives you a little bit of information. And right here, it gives you a very brief description of the product. It's good to look at that. Or sometimes they don't really describe it at all. Look at this number right here and look at how many unique visits this invite page has received. If you've only got 10 or 15 unique visits, then you might conclude that it's not going to be a very popular program, and it might not be the best video to review. But anything over 200, 250 hits, depending on how far out you are from the launch, then it's probably something that would be a good thing for you to review. So you'll see this page right here takes you to the JV invite page, and if you haven't registered and logged in, you won't be able to get to this page. But this page is designed to give affiliates information about the product. Well, you're not necessarily looking about the information or looking for the information about how much commissions you're going to get and those type of things. What you're looking for is information about the product itself. And in this case, we find that right here. It says, what is Cash Funnels Machine? And so this is going to be valuable information right here because it's what the promoters and the authors have to say about it. And that may not be all that you're going to include in your video, but that's very valuable. Now, sometimes it won't give you that information. It won't tell you a thing about the product, and you'll have to do more research to find it. Another thing that I'm always looking for is information about purchasing. How much is it going to cost? And they often call that a sales funnel. And what they give you here is not only the initial cost, but they tell you what all the upsells are going to be. This is usually secret information. People a lot of times don't mind paying $27 to $47 for a program, but it's all these upsells that would be very valuable for them to know in advance. If you add all these up, you'll see that this product's going to cost more than $1,000 for a person to get the entire product. So people don't know when they say, oh yes, I think I can afford $37. They don't know that the end cost is really $1,000. So now what you want to do is go to Word, where you're going to be using Word and PowerPoints. Now, for this demonstration, I'm actually going to use OpenOffice to show you that you don't have to have any expensive software. OpenOffice is a free open source program that anybody can get and use. So go to your word processor, Put in the name of the program, the author, and the launch date, and then start writing a little presentation about it. You don't want it to be very long. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Here is the presentation that I had already written as I was doing my research on this. And I'm going to show you real quickly. You can see that some of this is even just cut and paste from the page that we had in JV Newswatch. But uh, usually what I do is about 1.5 pages. This one's a little bit longer because of the spacing here and all this white space. But this isn't something that has to be perfect because it's just for your own use. This is what you're going to read as you make your video. Now let me talk with you briefly about how to do a little bit further research. The best thing to do is go to two places. Go to Google, type in this case it was cache funnels machine, and you'll get a page here that includes other reviews. And a lot of times this will also include videos from YouTube. In fact, it usually does, and most of them here at the top are. But it will also be to your benefit sometimes to go to YouTube itself and do the same thing. So you can put in YouTube, put in cache funnels machine. Be nice if my video were here on the first page. And see, all these videos are something that somebody else has already done. And so you don't have to listen to a whole bunch of them. If you listen to 2 or 3, you'll probably get enough information to write your review. But what I do believe in is giving people a little bit of value in the video. As I do this revision of the original video, I do want to add a side note here. Originally, I did fairly extensive reviews, giving people a lot of information on the product that they were considering. That probably is the best kind of video to do. But I do 3 different kinds of videos now. The first one would be like the video we just described here. The second one is a face-on video where I actually use the webcam and talk to the camera and try to keep that one down to under 3 minutes. And the third one here is where I just name the product and then go on to talk about my story of what I have used in order to be successful in making money on the internet. In the last 2 types of videos, you can actually make them very quickly because you only need to record probably less than a minute of actual recording, and then I'll show you in just a moment here how you put it together with modules that are already recorded. So in those cases, you can actually put out a lot of videos very quickly. It minimizes the research, but it also minimizes the actual value that you're offering to the viewer. Videos that provide more information are actually more likely to produce sales despite what the click-through rate might be. So now we've done our research and we have written our presentation, and I'm not even going to let you know what mine says. You're going to have to end up listening to the video to find out what I really said about it. But I'm going to show you the process here. So the next thing you need to do is make a PowerPoint video. This is not a difficult thing to do, and again, you could use OpenOffice presentation or another similar program if you don't have PowerPoint. Once you have made one presentation, then you can use a number of those slides in all of your presentations. So once you become familiar with the program and make a presentation or 2, the process will become a lot easier for you. I usually start with an opening screen similar to this one, and you can develop your own opening screen. Then I go to a screen that says should you buy, and I have the product name in there and the author of the product. Then I simply do a disclaimer that says that I have no affiliation with the product or the authors. After that, I try to provide a little bit of information about the product along with some good graphics. Now some people just put up the same screen and do most of their presentation with 1 or 2 or 3 screens. I like to do various graphics, and part of that may be because I kind of like that process, and so I spend a little bit more time with it than what some people do. What I do believe is true is how good a video is probably does not have a whole lot to do with the response that you get. When people are looking for information on making money online, they're much more interested in what you have to say than in the graphics. However, if the graphics can hold their attention and keep them interested a little bit longer so that they stay on their video, then that has to be an advantage for you as well. So ultimately what you're going to be doing is going through the slide presentation as you read your script. If you'll push F5, it'll give you a full screen presentation, and then you can advance the slides simply by hitting the spacebar, clicking the mouse, or hitting an arrow key. So as you read your script at the correct time, you press the button. And in just a minute, as we talk about the recording program, I'm also going to show you how to pause the recording if you have a difficulty concentrating on advancing the slides at the same time you are reading the script. So now it's time to talk about the actual recording process, and it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to give you details on how to use the recorder because I'm using the recorder. The recorder that I'm going to recommend to you is called Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic is a free program that you can use for recording your screen while you're going through the slide presentation and narrating the slides. Then in the end, it's going to give you a movie or a video that has your slides and your narration put together. Now, as I said, there is a free version, but there's also a pro version. And the pro version, I'm going to tell you before I talk about the benefits, is extremely inexpensive. It's only $15 per year. One of the most important features is it has the editing features, and you don't get the editing in the free version. Another thing is that the free version puts a little watermark on all of your videos. Now, when people know, or some people will know, if they see that you're using the free version and you're too cheap to get the pro version of $15 a year, do you think they might be just a little skeptical when you talk about how much money you're making with your business online? So here's the web address, screencast-o-matic.com. Go there, take a look at it, do your research, and then make your decision as to whether or not it would be a good idea for you to upgrade to the pro version. Those editing tools sure do make it a lot easier. I know because I tried with a program to begin with that didn't have any editing, and it was a little hard to do a perfect job every time. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video on how to use Screencast-O-Matic. I'm going to save that for another video. But when you hit the record button, you will get a recording bar similar to this. On the left here, you can click the red button to start recording or to stop the recording. The next option gives you the opportunity to choose which input source for your microphone that you want. Then you have a button here that allows you to get the sound from the computer itself. There's another button that allows you to record full screen, as I do most of the time, or you can set it for various levels and even drag and drop to put a frame around something if you want to. Then in the pro version, you have the opportunity to choose a webcam, and it will put a little picture down here on the right hand side or on any corner that you want to, or even make it full screen with the webcam. There's some other settings here, and then once you start a recording, you have an option of restart the recording or to hit done. I mentioned before to you the pause capability, and you can pause the video at any time just by hitting, in my case I hit Alt-M, but I think I may have assigned that. You can assign your own hotkeys, or you can use ones that are already assigned. It will make seamless continuations so that you can't even tell where you paused the video. Here you see a screenshot of some of the editing capability in the pro version. You can cut and trim and add videos and add audios and add transitions and add effects. There are all kinds of things that you can do that make it easy to make your videos look good without spending a lot of time and effort in doing so. So now let me share with you a technique that can substantially reduce the time it takes you to make videos. You can make them in modules. Now, I recommend that for the first 2 or 3 videos, you just go ahead and make the whole video. But you'll notice in the slide presentation that I showed you that it didn't have any segment about personal information that's important to help people feel like they know you a little bit and want to join your team. And it didn't have any information in that slide presentation about the funnel system that you're going to offer them in order to show them how to make money online. It didn't have any information to sell them, so to speak, on joining your team and the system that you have to offer them. So the possible modules you're going to have is an introduction that gives your standard introduction of who you are and what product you're going to review. Then you're going to give a little bit of a little bit of personal information probably. Then you're going to do the product review, and then you are going to tell them that there's a better way. And you may do this in a variety of different ways, but these are basically the ingredients that you're going to have in your program, in your video. So in order to make this simple, how much of it is really different each time? Well, your introduction is a little bit different because you're going to have to include the name of the product. Your personal information is the same each time. Your product review is going to be different, and your information about what you have to offer them is going to be the same each time. So why not make it in modules? You create a module with your personal information, and that's all it includes. You create a module that we might call the back end that tells them what it is you want them to join and gives a call to action to click on the link below. Then all you have to do is record probably about a 30-second introduction, and then you record the product review, which could take anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Then you can put all of these together, and when you have Screencast-O-Matic in the Pro version with the editing features, it's extremely simple to just add these modules together, and you won't even be able to see where they were spliced together. So that means the reality is that once you spend your time in the research and putting together your slide presentation, you could probably create your video in only 5 minutes. It will actually take you longer to post it to YouTube than it'll take to create the video. So by doing it in modules, when you do a video, you only have to do about 2 or 3 minutes, and all the rest of it is already pre-recorded for you. All you have to do is join them together. Well, now it's time to upload your video to YouTube, and I've covered that process in another video, so we're not going to go through that here. But it's really just that simple, and as you do this over and over again, you'll get where you can do it very quickly, and it's not a big deal to do at least one video every day. Now we'll talk about simplifying the description. Once you've written one description, you can actually save it as a template and then just change various things. So really all I generally have to change, right here I have my work link right at the top, and then I say click on this. Then I put at the very top the name of the program, Cash Funnels Machine by, and that you're going to have to change on each one of them. Then I say, you know, this is a review by, and I use again the keyword Cash Funnels Machine. Then here in my description, I've chosen to just ask a few questions, and at the same time I'm using the word Cash Funnels Machines about 4 or 5 times. Then it just talks here a little bit about the opportunity that I'm offering them. I'm not saying a lot about the review here in the description. I want them to have to watch the video to find out about the product. And I put the link again down here, and then down at the bottom you need to put the keywords. So you put words like Cash Funnels Machine Review, Cash Funnels Machine Scam, and things like that, as well as make money at home, how to make money at home, and things like that. And then at the very bottom of your description, once you get the URL that the video is uploaded to, you should put that in your description as well. So then the next area that you need to deal with is keywords. There is a place in YouTube that you can put in default keywords. So I've already put in those things like make money at home, make money on the internet, how to make money online. So then all I have to do is start here and put in the keywords for the actual video that I'm uploading. So now I'm going to put cash funnels machine review, cash funnels machine reviewed, cash funnels machine scam, should I buy cash funnels machine, things like that. You can come up with your own keywords. And then if you have your site monetized and everything set up right, you're allowed to upload a custom thumbnail. And this is the button that you would use to do that with. So we have found the sources for where to find something to review. We've done the research to get quality information to put in our video. We have written that out in a presentation so that we can read it along with our PowerPoint presentation. We've developed a PowerPoint presentation, and then we put those together using Screencast-O-Matic to put together the narration at the same time we recorded the presentation. Then we made whatever minor changes that we needed to make with our editing materials, and we had a full video ready to upload to YouTube. I might also mention that we titled the video the same as the product that we're using for our keyword. We uploaded that to YouTube, putting in a proper description, a proper title, and some carefully chosen keywords. And those things will be covered in more detail in a different training video. I hope that was helpful to you. The only thing I need to add here is that if you're not already part of our program, our system for making serious money online, then you need to click on the link of the person who sent you here and get involved in that system. If you're not involved with somebody else, if it wasn't somebody else who sent you here, then I want to invite you to click on the link underneath this video and join me on my team, and I will help you succeed. I'm committed to your success. Come and join my team. I've made it my mission to stop the cycle of failure. I help people succeed with their online business, and you can be one of those that I help.